good morning. Rained pretty good all night. Feeling much better today. Getting the trail toes on the feet because I'm going to be walking through some wet grass probably all day. At least on this hillside. Mentally preparing myself for today too, because there's 3 times today where I'm going to be going over 3,000 feet. So yeah, it's elevation day again. The whole time I'm going to be in George Washington Jefferson National Forest. I'll be able to camp anywhere. I do have a primitive camp plan tonight for my last night on the trail before I hit town. Got my wet socks on from yesterday because I'm not going to get another pair wet. I will save them for later. Hopefully the forecast is right and this rain will stop and I'll be able to dry some things out later. And the spring is down this way. One good thing about yesterday is all the rain came in and I didn't have to walk the 0.6 miles to the spring, and it says it's really steep. You know, out of all the shelters I stayed at, this seems like the one that's most out there. You can tell it looks old. It needs updated. It needs trimmed. I mean, I don't blame people for not wanting to walk all the way up here. But it was nice and quiet. The most quiet shelter I had. This section I'm going on today is going to be plentiful with water. So I'm not carrying any more water. I have 1 liter on me. I'll be coming across the water in about 4 miles. Yes, these are all thorns. Yes, this is the trail. This is definitely the most wild section of the trail yet. Even that one back in Pennsylvania, that was pretty wild. Well, this had another week or so to grow. It's rocky here, but not as rocky. They're hidden in there. They're hidden in all the tall grass and the weeds. I'm gonna have the occasional little uphill here, but for the most part, we're making our way down. Now we're gonna cross this bridge here over Waits Run. That is the water that should be avoided because it's downstream from a cow pasture. But coming up here soon, we're gonna be crossing a stream. I think it's called Pond Stream. We're gonna cross that 8 times. I'm not worried about water today. Now we're about to start section 18. Sugar Knob. This guy just what I was hoping for. It's very scenic coming up here along this stream. And going up all these slippery rocks is a lot better than coming down them. You have more control, you know? And it's nice to have beautiful scenery and the sound of that stream next to me. Did not like that section yesterday. Whenever I crossed, 55 or 48, or both, whatever it was. Did not enjoy that section. This is very much more enjoyable. Okay, there's my 8th and final crossing of that stream. I'm gonna check the guide here and see if I want to get water here. I think I might. Might as well just keep hydrated. We are now up on an old road here in a boggy area. I had some nice sunlight coming through the trees there, so I took another break with my shoes off. I'm not too worried about pace today. I just want to have a good time. So they got these built here. These are called punchin', if I'm saying that right, to get over this boggy area. Very nice. A little slippery, but I'll take it. Welcome to 3,120 feet. And it's turned into a beautiful day, man. This is an intersection here with Massanutten Trail. That's going to lead to a recreational area like 6 miles that way. Tusky's going to turn left here. That's where we're headed. I just ran into another hiker. He wasn't a thru hiker though, he's just out for a couple nights. I said, man, I haven't seen somebody in like a week. Yeah, had a chat with him. He said you get reception at the top of the hill, which I have a little bit of reception now. And the trail's pretty comfortable. But I don't think he's doing all the Tusky. He's doing some kind of loop up here. There's a lot of trails up here. I think I took a video of that map down there. This is a nice little trail system. Yeah, what a day. So I got to the spring here. Nice cold water there. Right here we are about just over 4 miles from my camp, my proposed camp. The weather's been nice. The trail has been kind, much kinder than it was yesterday. Got an audiobook on, just having a good time. My audiobook of choice on this trail was The Stand, suggested to me by my lovely wife, who is the biggest Stephen King fan in the world probably. Yeah, 47 hours, and it's fun. Oh great, we're coming up to one of these maps again. This is a great area. Beautiful day out here too. That helps, but that looked like a fun area to explore. So that's where I started this morning. And we came around all this, and we're about to cross this yellow road here. And we are heading to Ridgecrest View to find a camp. There's supposed to be a few campsites available up there. So we're gonna have a primitive camp tonight. We might have a little bit of rain, either late tonight or in the morning. Last I checked, I haven't had service for most of the day today. We'll see. Once I cross the road here and go up the other side, we'll see if anything better happens there. But that's fine, I got the satellite. And then tomorrow, we'll be heading to town. So I was coming up this hill, and I'm thinking, this might be some of the last water I get. So I'm not gonna take my chances and go ahead and get water out of this. It's running, it's moving. I'll just have to find a way to gather it easy, because I can't find my scoop. I'd used my red cup that last time, but I'll figure it out. Okay, it took a little bit of time, but it was therapeutic in its own way. It really cooled me off because I was trucking up this hill just because I had momentum and I just kept going. And I was like, wait, I think that's the last spring. I'm gonna laugh if there's like a perfectly running thing up here that I could have filled up in 10 seconds. Oh no, here's the real spring. That would have been easier, but like I said, that was a nice break. Would have been much easier. Well, I know for next time. Oh, made it up on the ridgeline. There's like a whole Boy Scout troop up here. They got, looks like the nice area over there taken. It's real grassy up here. This is the less grassy spot I see. I'm gonna go and get my tent down here, and right up here I can walk into this view. It's overlooking Shenandoah and Woodstock. Okay, so the Ridgeline camp is set up. I've just been chilling in the tent with the massage ball. And here's my setup. I got the tarp up tonight because we are expecting rain. I want to have a place to get ready in the morning. Heading into Woodstock tomorrow, but I still want to be as dry and efficient as I can. We got a nice view of Woodstock over there. We got some tall grass to walk through. Here we go. Oh, look at the moon up there. Woodstock is over in there. That's where I'll be heading tomorrow. Well, good morning. A little different view. from last night. It's getting a little hazy out there now. It rained pretty good last night. I had a break in the rain this morning to pack some stuff up, so that worked out nice. We're still under a flood watch, and there's possible thunderstorms coming in at 9 o'clock. So I'm all ready for the wet weather, and I'm ready to head to Woodstock. Right down there. That Boy Scout group was down the trail here a little bit. I'll show you where they were. I tried to sleep in today because I can't check into the hotel till 4 o'clock, but I can only sleep in so much. I want to get moving. Okay, yeah, right down for me. This is where they all were. Not very flat here, but it's a cool hangout spot. These cliffs. Not flat at all, actually. Yeah, there was like tent city in here. The fire pit up here. Okay, it looks like the rain has begun. I haven't mentioned yet about how easy the trail was to follow. It's marked very well. I love the color of the blazes. This used to be the Big Blue Trail. Okay, leaving the National Forest. And what's the other side of the sign say? Ridgecrest Views, 2.9 miles. We've done 3 miles. And I think we're gonna hit a road, and that'll be the end of this section. And then shortly after that, I think 3 miles into the next section is where the detour will begin. It's a pretty simple detour, and I've been studying it for months. Studied it all last night, so I know it all by heart, so it's not that difficult, really. Okay, welcome to section 19 and Zepp Road. Which way are we going? We're going up or down? I think we're going down. Yeah, there's a blue marker. So I just crossed that road. We came out of there. There's another map of the area. And we're walking behind this big house here, looking for another blaze. Yep, there we are. All right, so here we are at Swartz Rd. We're staying right on Swartz Rd. That's going to lead us right into the town of Woodstock, where we will get a shower, we will do laundry, and we will feast. Now, I believe the original route is going to have us turn left right there on Harrisville Road, but no more. We continue straight ahead on Swartz Rd. I didn't see any kind of sign or marker that indicated it used to go that way. Well, welcome to Woodstock. Here we are. Now, it's only about 1:30, and I'm gonna stop and get something to eat. Right now, we got in the directions Woodstock Brew House. So I'm gonna stop there and wait out until I can get into the hotel. Just so you know, the Woodstock Brewery is hiker trash friendly. They welcome me with open arms. Let me take my backpack in and take my money and serve me delicious food. So now I got about a 35-40 minute walk to the hotel. My room should be ready for me. Home sweet home. Oh, does that feel good to see? You know how many times I walk this on Google Maps, the street view, to see which way I go? Here we are. Best shower of my life. Best shower of my life. And here I got everything laid out. Getting everything dried off. As orderly as I can. That's all my food I gotta sort. My food situation's out of control. Over here. Yeah, let it dry out for a bit and I'll get it back together. All right, I'm hungry again. I'm gonna go grab a salad. I'm in the mood for a salad. Okay, I got some groceries from the food line over there. I'm gonna walk right by this ice cream scoop shop here. I think I can manage holding an ice cream cone and these groceries as I walk back to the hotel. Let's find out. Good morning from Woodstock, Virginia. There it is, the final map. This day at Woodstock has been outstanding. It's a nice little town. There's another hotel across the street too, so you got everything you need right here. Okay, here we go. It's about 5:30 a.m. and we're heading back out here to Fairground Road. I'm gonna take it's kind of the road behind the main street. To get off the main street, we'll take the back road here to Mill Road. I see up ahead of me there. I can see the ridgeline we're going for right in front of us. There it is. This whole trip, the 2 times I'm in town, whenever a police car passes me, I just automatically think of Rambo. We want no drifters in this town, son. So we're coming up on Mill Road. Mill Road is what you're going to be looking for the detour. And I just walked out of Woodstock there. I don't know, 3-4 miles. Mill Road's going to be right next to this plaza here. There's a Dollar General. Looks like some places to eat. Might be a quick resupply with that Dollar General right there if you just want to skip going all the way into town. And the Woodstock Tower there, that's what we're looking for. That's where we're headed. Right now we're probably only a few blocks away from Swartz Rd, what we came in on. Okay, Woodstock Tower Road, here we are. And all the way up there from up at Woodstock, they even have signs directing you to Woodstock Tower, so pretty easy to follow. Okay, here we are crossing the North Fork of the Shenandoah River. See our ridgeline's getting closer and closer now. Welcome to the Massanutten Trail, right off of Fire Tower Road. Walk wasn't that bad. Took me 2.5 hours. I left the hotel 2.5 hours ago. And here we are at the top. Not quite the top. I'm not sure how far Fire Tower Road goes, but it's a winding road all the way up here. I think it's about 5 miles up till we hit Tuscarora Trail. All right, off we go. Let's do some trail. So I think from this point here, it's 8 or 9 miles before I can come across any water. And I knew that when I left the hotel this morning. I left with 2 liters, figured that would hold me over. Drank about half a liter coming here. And I did stop. Oh, there's a piece of trash back there I wanted to pick up. It wasn't mine, but keep the trail happy. meant to pick that up when I was filming that last walkaway shot. There you are. Not mine. It's mine now, though. It's my responsibility. But I left with 2 liters. Drank half a liter, but I did stop at a gas station. Walking out of Hancock, grabbed a package of Fig Newtons and a Gatorade. And some other things I picked up before I left town were I got some more sunscreen because I've been going through that pretty good. I did not want to run out of that, and I've been doing good, not getting burnt. I got some bug spray because I had to. Like, enough of this because my legs are just chewed up, my ankles. And so I grabbed some of that cortisone cream, one of my legs the last couple of nights, just to soothe that. I calculated about 12 miles to the camp. Yeah, we just knocked off, what heck? That was about 5 miles there, was it? I'm not sure. I mean, it was all road, but I had this planned out to be an 18-mile day. We're heading to Elizabeth Furnace campground. That was a fairly easy 5-mile walk. There wasn't much to see, had that one view, and then you're kind of just walking over on the edge of the ridgeline, not on it, but to the side of it, surrounded by trees. Oops. I find the markings for that trail interesting. It's like one dot and a line. At first I thought it was not a mistake, but just, you know, sloppy trail marking, but everyone's one dot and a line. I wonder why. And here we are. There's the sky blue Tuscarora Trail. 30 miles to the Appalachian Trail. That's really cool to see. Yeah, this whole section behind me here is the Doll Ridge section that is closed down. They lost the rights to use that because of ownership there. I think I'm gonna take a break here, see some rocks to sit on and a shady spot, so. So after looking at the guide and the map for a little bit there during my break, I think I decided I'm not going to go to Elizabeth Furnace campground. Not because it's a half a mile off the trail and it seems to be close to a road. It says 30 campsites, bathroom facilities, and this. I don't think it's going to be crowded probably on a Tuesday. You never know. But I think I'll just stay up here on my trail. I think I'm going to come across a primitive campsite that I might have to take water to, whatever. So I think I might choose to do that. Let's see how it looks. And I think anywhere in the national forest here we can camp unless stated otherwise. So if I find a good spot somewhere, I'll double check to make sure it's legal and I can stay wherever. Section's actually grown in pretty good, but it's got enough to do to keep you occupied. It's kind of fun, you know. A little bit of a view through the trees there. Thorns, thorns, thorns. Okay, looks like we're about to link up again with the Massanutten Trail. I see a bench with my name on it. And here's some water. That sounds cold and delicious. So after this stream, which is called Little Passage Run, right off the Massanutten Trail, it's
It's about 2 miles to that proposed campsite. So I'm gonna check it out. I have enough water for the night. See if I want to stay there or if I want to press on to somewhere else. I'm hoping it looks good. Like I said before, I kind of just want to be out here alone right now. But who knows what today's going to bring. It's still somewhat early, so I have decisions. Starting to get some nice ridgeline views as I continue on looking for a campsite off to my left here. So I figure I'd bring you along for the ride here. According to my calculations, we should be about 1/10 of a mile away from the proposed campsite stated in the guide. The spot used to be an old Collier's charcoal pit making charcoal. I got me a mosquito fire here. I got some extra leaves on it and bring that smoke in. With my off spray I got, I'm sitting pretty comfortable right now.